Okay, so I went ahead and sharpened the blade. I made the bottom flat, and it's pretty sharp and it works really great. I do recommend that if you're in the market to buy one of these, the Bench Dog is absolutely fantastic. So what I'm going to do is I got the second blade right here, so I'm going to go ahead and take it out and go ahead and show you what I did to sharpen this. So I'm just going to undo the screw, and then I'm just going to unscrew this part, and then the blade's going to slide out the bottom. And that's all there is to that. That's very easy. I don't have these peaks on there, which is just a stop. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out with my 1000 grit stone, which on the other side has a 300 grit. Now I'm going to start off with flattening the bottom first. Now I'm just going to go in one direction. That is, I'm going to pull it back towards me. I'm going to be very careful not to rock this. This way the bottom comes out flat. As you can see how the bottom is shaped. So we'll take care of all that. The last one, when I did the other one, it didn't take but like 5 or 10 minutes before I really had it flat. And we're getting a little better there. That's pretty well flat. I just got an area right here, which is a small area, so I'm just going to go ahead and let that go. The next thing I want to do is the front side of here, or the top side, whatever you want to call it. And put a little water down here. I'm just going to take it and pull it towards me. I got just a little pressure on it. I'm not pressing on it real hard. I'm just trying to keep that top of it there flat. All right, we're starting to get a little somewhere. Again, this will probably take about 5-10 minutes. Okay, that's good enough right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit the back just a couple more times to remove any burr. And just a couple more just for good luck. Okay, so now I got my Sharpstone out. This is a 16,000. Put some water in, and I'm just gonna just kind of lightly do it again. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the top of it again. And next I am going to take my strop here, and I'm going to put a little bit of oil on that. Let it soak in a little bit. And do the same thing. Now, I've already got polishing compound on this. I usually use this on all my blades. Yeah, it's looking really good. Got a nice, getting that nice edge on there. Now I'm gonna load it back into the router plane. Oh, one other thing I want to do real quick, I did on the other one. I went ahead and took it like sideways try to knock off some of that corner. Just a little bit more. On both sides. Now we're just going to put it back, put the new one here back in. You just slide that in, raise it up, slide that over, and then just screw this back down. Now let's get my board. Now let's just lower the blade down. Tighten the screw a little bit. Oh yeah, that works really good. Now if I didn't want tear out, I would come back like this, but this is just a practice board, so it really didn't matter. It cut a lot better. Now I think what I'm going to do is cut a groove in the board here. I'm going to add the fence to it and then try to start cutting the groove. All right, so I'm just going to adjust the blade. We're going to start off right there. I might have to adjust it down a little bit, but that's all right. Yeah, that's taking too much off, but it seems to work. We're going to make an adjustment, lower it down a little bit more. Now the line ain't straight, and I really ain't concerned about that. Like I said in the last video, I am going to make a base for this, which will be wider. That way I can put a bigger fence on it. But yeah, that's cutting a lot better right there. I'm probably going down 1/4 of a turn. Yeah, these are some pretty good shavings. They're pretty thick. I could not adjust it down so far and it'll be a lot thinner. But so overall, I'm going to say this, I'm going to give this thing a 9. Now I did go ahead and you know, try to level out the bottom a little bit. I didn't do much work to it. It just seems to work really good. And like I said, I think it was maybe a hair off on one end or something like that. I just, you know, probably took half of that out by using my diamond stone, the 300. I started out with a 300 and then hit it with 1,000. That seemed to do some help. But overall, I say if you're looking to buy one, this is a good buy. You're going to save $100. Now, I've never owned any of the other expensive ones or anything. If you have, I'm sure that you know, it might be better in some way. But the thing I've really looked for when I was up there at the woodworking store, I was looking how well does this adjust. Sometimes there's a little play in it. Sometimes you just have too much where it takes you know, a few turns before it even begins to adjust it. But this thing really works really well. And like I said, I saved $100, so that's just another tool that I'll probably look into buying. So overall, if you're looking for one, I do suggest this. So I'm Edward Short, the Hoosier Craftsman. Happy and safe woodworking.